Hi guys. Um, Relationship principles that you need to apply to guide you to build a better relationship. Now, this conversation I titled it Interpreting Our Actions in View of the Definition of the Relationship. What do I mean? Now, our actions from our relationships, you find out that there are certain actions we do which causes problem in the relationship. And there are times we'll do this action to other people, it doesn't cause any problem. Now, it's the same action but different interpretations. Now, why is this so? It is so because the person that we're in a relationship with has a definition that this person has given to a relationship. Okay, let me use an illustration. I had this friend. One day she came to my place. For me, we're just friends. We're friends, okay? We're good. We're good friends. So she came and she was like, arrange your kitchen. You need to arrange your kitchen. Okay, I kept quiet. Now, for me, I got really pissed by what she said. Why did I get pissed? Number one, this was somebody I made her a friend, and she was trying to take the friendship to the next level. She was putting in effort to make sure I date her or even get married to her. I saw everything. And this friendship was less than 1 month old. So, when she said that thing, my anger was, I'm going out in the morning. You are going to your house. You don't have a job. You're not doing anything. It's just to go home and sit down and wait, or maybe eat and sleep. And you know how workaholic I am. I don't have time for myself. I don't have time to do anything. In fact, sometimes to cook is a problem for me. And now you're telling me to go and arrange this place while you are going to your house to go and sit down. So what it means is tomorrow if I take you serious, or if I finally get married to you according to what you want, then the house will be dirty and you will expect me to come and clean it when I don't have the time. If she was working and she's saying, honey, we need to create time to keep this place in order, I will understand it. Now, I had another friend. This one I liked her very much. I liked her because, as a matter of fact, I wanted her. But my issue then was, she was like half my age. I think then this was 2020 or thereabout, yes. Then I was about 40 and she was about 21 or 22. So I'm like, how can I be dating a girl of 22? I mean, it doesn't work. It won't work because if we finally get to get married, maybe when I'm 60, 65, she's 35, 40, and we'll not even be able to play the same kind of music, and that may bring some friction. Okay, so personally, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying you cannot marry somebody half your age or something, but it's just my personal policy. So, but she knew that I liked her a lot, so we were friends. So one day she came in my house, she said, look, you need to arrange your kitchen as well. She mentioned that kitchen. And I'm like, I just laughed, I didn't pick any offense. There was a day I was in a conversation with a friend. She said something. She talked about a guy that was asking her out. And she said while she was looking at the guy, she didn't see that seriousness of somebody who wants somebody desperately or who wants to make her his important girlfriend. And based on that, she toned him down. Everything he said, she toned him down. Now, how does this relate to relationship? First, if we use the illustration of my friend who said she turned the guy down because she didn't see any seriousness in him. People are different. You don't expect him to show seriousness in the first time he's meeting you. He may not want to be too intense, but you may be surprised. Tomorrow, that guy will be so intense that you yourself will get scared. Now, back to me. It's the same action. Keep your kitchen clean. Not like the place is dirty, but it's not arranged. Things are not in their place. Yeah, because as a person, personally, I like everywhere to be nitpicky, but due to my workaholic nature, I don't have the time to always arrange everything as it should be. Sometimes my room is a mess, my kitchen is a mess, but maybe on Sunday I'll rearrange everything the way it should be. So I got offended with one person who said arrange your kitchen, and the other one I wasn't offended with her. Why? This other one I liked her so much. This other one wanted me, but I didn't want her. And she was giving me a suggestion. Now, what made me appreciate the other one who said or liked her was one of the times she came to my place, we ate, and she took the plate to the kitchen. She washed it. She washed the plate by herself. Now, me, ideally, sometimes I apply the principle of wash your plate immediately. But sometimes I leave it till late in the night when I want to go sleep. That's when I enter the kitchen, wash the plate, and enter. Because I don't like seeing dirty plates in the morning. When I enter the kitchen, I see dirty plate. So I must wash my plate late at night before I go to sleep. So sometimes I could eat in the afternoon and the plate will be in the kitchen till night. So when she entered, she washed the plates that we used to eat and she washed the remaining plates that were there. So I'm like, oh, wow, this is good. The point I'm trying to make is that your actions in your relationship sometimes is not determined by the action itself. It's determined by the definition that it's in the relationship. If you're dating someone and that person, you guys are in the quarter to final stage of the relationship, is about to lead to marriage, or you guys have already known that you guys are going to marriage. Now there's a higher level of tolerance. There's a higher level of understanding. There are certain things this person will do or you will do. The person will forgive you, you will forgive the person. But if you guys are maybe you guys are even just knacking and maybe you want to now implement a lot of changes in the person's life, a person will get offended. Okay? The person will get very offended. Okay, let me use another story. There was something that happened to me once. I had a friend. We were just friends. For me, we were just friends. But somehow, I invited her to my house. She came in the night. And once a girl comes to my house in the night, I invite you in the afternoon, you come in the night, I take it that there's something in your mind. So, she came in the night and she wanted to sleep over. Now then, I had my books. Because I didn't have a shelf then. I had my books in my sitting room. They were all arranged in one line. And there were much of them, close to 1,000 books. Now, anybody who comes to my house, the first thing they say is, guy, you need to remove these books from this pile. Now, everybody says it. I will appreciate you for saying it, but I never implement it because in my head, you have not asked me whether this place is a sitting room or is a library. Because in my head, I want this place to be a library. I don't want to have sitting room. What am I doing with a sitting room? A workaholic like me. I don't have visitors. I rarely have visitors. So what do I need a sitting room for? All my rooms are everywhere in my house should be reading, writing, thinking, doing work. I have my workstation everywhere. In fact, in my sitting room, then I had like 3 tables. In the room I sleep, I had 1 table. In my other room, I had 1 table. So table everywhere. I have workstation everywhere. So that night when we were about sleeping, she now said, these books are not too nice in the parlor. I think you should take it to the other room. Since you're sleeping, take it to go and keep it there. I was like, okay, I'll think about it. It was just a conversation. The next day in the morning, when she woke up, she said she was arranging the house. The next thing she went to pack the books. And she wanted to bring them to the room. And I'm like, I saw her. I was coming out from her. So I said, hey, what's up? Then she wants to rearrange. I said, no. We have not agreed. I did not agree with you that you should rearrange these books. Leave them there. Then she just threw the book for me on the floor and went away and walked out. Now that singular action, I did not complain, because me, I won't complain to you. Before I'll complain is if I've said that this girl, this is the one I want. That's when I'll complain, because I need you to readjust or to adjust. So when she did that, I was like, is something wrong with this girl? Is she okay? You came to my house and you jacked my books and you're trying to rearrange everything. Have you asked me my own agenda? Is it your house? So the point is, your actions go a long way